This is a story called The Little Monsters at Christmas, Chapter 81. All the kids put on their own animal feeding programme during bad weather at Christmas. All the kids are at school, but it's snowing really heavily outside, so Mrs. Scott has decided to send them home. So Mrs. Scott has decided to send the whole school home early. Before she tells the kids, her and some of the teachers phone all the kids' parents to let them know that they'll be going home early. Then she gets the whole school into the assembly hall and she says to them, "Listen up everyone, because of the weather I've decided to let you all go home early." Excuse me. I've contacted all of your parents, guardians and carers to let them know you must stay together and go straight home. The weather is going to get worse, so please be careful out there. You are all dismissed. The gang picks up the little kids and then they set off for home. On their way there, the little kids asked if they could cut through the woods and the big kids said yeah. However, as they were doing so, they saw some wild rabbits and other animals trying to dig for food in the snow. Then little Kane said, "Kika, are these animals going to die if they don't find food?" "No, the snow will melt away and then there'll be plenty of food for them all," answered Kika. "But what will happen if the snow doesn't melt and they can't find any food? Will they die?" Kika asked Ellie. "Yes, I think so, Ellie," answered Kika. Then little Elsie started to cry. "What's the matter, Elsie?" asked Kika. "I don't want the animals to go hungry and die," sobbed Elsie. "None of us do, Elsie, but there's nothing any of us can do about it," said Kika. When they got home, little Elsie ran into her mummy's arms, sobbing. "What's the matter, Elsie?" asked Elsie's mummy. Elsie couldn't speak because she was sobbing so much. "What's going on, Kika?" asked Jane. "She's upset because she doesn't want the wild animals to die in the snow if they can't find food," answered Kika. "Oh, Elsie darling, there's nothing that we can do about it, my darling. Now come on, stop that crying and dry those tears," said Elsie's mummy. "There is something we can do, mummy," said Kane. "What's that, Kane?" asked Jane. "Well, we could start our own animal feeding programme like Timmy and Lassie. That way the animals won't go hungry in the snow. We could go around people's houses and get people to donate animal feed and money," said Kane. "I think that's an amazing idea," said Kane's daddy. "Who's going to take you though, because me and Daddy are really busy?" asked Kane's mummy. "Me and the gang will take them," said Kika. "Are you sure you don't mind, Kika?" asked Kika's mum. "Of course not. Besides, I want to help," answered Kika. "Can we go now, please, Kika?" asked Elsie. "No, have your tea first and let your sister and the rest of the gang and then you can go, Elsie," said Elsie's mummy. Kika rang the rest of the gang and they were all more than happy to help. They all met up at Kika's house and then they went to start their collection. The first house they went to, the occupants gave them £20, but they didn't have any animal feed. The next house they went to, the occupants gave them £20 and some bird seed. Then Stumpy had an idea. "Hey guys, I've got an idea," said Stumpy. "Oh yeah, and what's that, Stumpy?" "Oh, don't tell me. You want us all to go somewhere where there's unlimited access to food so you can stuff your face, silly," said Creeper. They all left and then Stumpy said, "That's a really good idea, but that's not what I was going to say." "What were you going to say, Stumpy?" asked Michael. I was going to say that there's some stables not far from here. Why don't we go there? Said Stumpy. Hey, that's a great idea, and there's the farm too. I'm sure both places will give us some feed, said Stumpy. They went to both places, and the first place was the stables. The lady who owned the place gave them 2 bags of feed and some bales of hay. She also gave them £50. Then they went to the farm. The owner gave them some more hay and £100. The kids couldn't believe how generous they were. They stayed at the farm for a while so that the little kids could see and feed the animals. After that, everyone went home. The next day the weather had worsened and there was no school. The kids went out to feed the animals and then they went door to door again. After a couple of hours they were all cold and hungry, so they went to the cafe for some lunch. However, when they got there, everyone gave them a round of applause. Why is everyone giving us a round of applause? Asked Bumpy. Because everyone knows what you're doing for the animals. We all think that it's amazing, so much so that we've got some feed and some money for you to help with your programme. Also, we would like to help you by taking it in turns to take you to places further away, because we know it's too dangerous for you all to go there alone, said the cafe manager. Then they heard a familiar voice, and when they looked it was Kicker's dad. Us parents are going to help you too. But Dad, I thought you guys were too busy, said Kicker. We're never too busy for you kids. It's only fair that we help out too, answered Kicker's dad. Then the manager said, there's £200 in some animal feed. We'll take you all out as soon as you've had your lunch. The next day was Saturday and Kicker's dad took them into the woods. He took them to the ones that were further away from home, and the kids put loads of food down for the animals. Then they went to some more woods and did the same thing. They continued to do this during the whole time that the snow was falling and on the ground. They managed to raise over £5,000 for the animals, meaning that they could keep their programme going for a few years. As you can imagine, this made them all very happy. End of chapter 81. Hope you like it, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, please feel free to like, share, comment and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, please feel free to like, share, comment and to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves. Love yous. Bye.